What's going on, guys? It's Jezzy. I'm going to be doing a Tesla Model 3 performance review. Brutally honest. Alright, so first off, the thing is pretty quick. It's super quick. It's beating pretty much everything off the line. 911 Turbo S, it keeps up with it a little bit, but then after like 60 it starts pulling. It's quicker than some Lambos, it's quicker than like M3, like F80 M3, it's wiping it. C63s, it's taking it. So the speed of this car, like the quickness, it's very, very, very quick. So I'll give like the acceleration aspect like a 10 out of 10. It, especially like, this is a pretty cheap car. The acceleration is pretty damn good. It's very quick, so that definitely holds this car up like pretty high. Another really good thing about this car, the sound system. The sound system is crazy. I think I got like the best option sound system in this car is Bang & Olufsen, but the sound system in this car is crazy. Like it's really, really good. The bass is really good, the quality is really good. It's overall, the sound system, 9 out of 10. It's very, very, very good. Battery percentage, I've never taken this car on a long trip, so I can't really say, but like, just to get around town, like, this is a perfect daily car, like, get around town. If you need a car just to, like, daily and, you know, grocery shopping, run to the gym, you know, like, you gotta go somewhere, you know, maybe like an hour drive and back, this is the, like, great car. Like, city driving, it's perfect. Long trips, I wouldn't say too much. What else? Sound system is really good. Okay, the only downside to this car, the build quality is terrible. Like, everything is just so cheaply put together. It sometimes it rattles a little bit. Stuff falls off. Like, this piece up here was like falling. I had to get it reclipped, and then I literally drove 10 minutes and it came back down. I went back to the dealership. They fixed it again. This always pops out, like, as you can see there, this always pops out. The build quality is not that great. That is one negative. Self-driving is really nice. I don't really use it too much, only sometimes when I'm on the highway. It's pretty quick, it's fast. Oh, the drifting on this thing, like, if you're looking at the performance, you get drift mode, and you can drift this thing. Like, this thing will drift. Not saying I have, but, it does drift. I've definitely seen some videos. Technology on this thing is really nice. It's super simple. It's like, it's a very simple car. There's not much to it. You get in, you get out, you go get your groceries, you go to the gym, you go home. This is a perfect car for that. The power does cut under like 70%, so I usually like to keep mine above like 90%, just in case, you know, someone rolls up on me. What else? The back seats, I'm about like 6'3". I sit pretty far back, but there's still pretty decent space in the back, so the space, it's pretty spacious. It's good there. Spacious is good. You can definitely use this as a family car, but probably the Model Y would be better. Okay. Another super negative thing, the service. If you gotta take this thing in for service, expect to not have it for like at least a month. The service people are so slow. They take their time, and they're really not that good. Like, the people who do service, like I said, I literally had some things that need to be fixed. They fixed it. 30 minutes later, it broke again. Like, the service quality is not good. 1 second. Okay, so speed is pretty good. It's pretty darn quick. I'll give it that. I'll put a clip of that. Above like 80, 90 miles an hour, the power does cut a little bit, but you're really never going to be going that fast. I mean, people do go that fast, but it's above like 100 miles an hour, this thing doesn't really pull that hard. But like 0 to 90, like 20 to 80, like, this thing is quick. Like, it's leaving whatever is next to you in the dust. Unless it's like a Plaid or another high-performance Tesla, or a modified like BMW or a Porsche. But like Lambos, this thing, like, I've taken a Huracan in this car. I've taken an M5 in this car. A G80, it keeps up with it, but it was modified. So stock G80 I would take, yeah, stock G80, this thing takes it. So this thing is pretty darn quick. So you're getting a lot for the money. Just the only negatives is the service is not good and they're kind of rude. The build quality of them are not good, but it's all right. What else? Sound system is great. I'm trying to think. It's pretty comfortable. The seats definitely hold you in, but they are wide enough to where it's comfortable. They're not too tight, but they're also not too wide. Like as you can see, like it holds me in pretty nicely. So yeah, other than that, I don't really have anything much to say. The paint on this thing is also, the paint quality is super cheap, but it's really nice paint. Like the paint is very nice. This thing does have like a ton of little like features, and also another thing, I didn't know how to put on the hazards. Like it took me forever to figure out because I didn't know where it was, and it's actually up here. It's actually right there. So that's for the hazards if you don't know. But overall, the Tesla, this is a 2022 by the way, the Tesla Model 3 Performance, I give it for what it is, for the price, I probably give it like a 7.5 out of 10. Everything is good, just besides the build quality and the dealership service. They're just kind of rude, and they're the only ones who really can do service on a Tesla because no one else really likes to mess with them. They can be a little like, oh yeah, no, one time like my oil pump broke. I'm like, what oil pump is on this car? And I took it to the service. They're like, yeah, like something, and it reduced my power. I could only go like 50 miles an hour. It was pretty dumb. I was definitely annoyed about it, but it's fixed. It's in the past. Can't let that like affect you. So yeah, 7.5 out of 10. City driving though, I've never like taken it on long trips, and I never will because the battery does kind of go out a little, not a little quick. You could probably definitely get a solid like 230 miles on a full charge. But yeah, the harder you drive it, obviously the battery's gonna go down faster. I do drive this thing, like I do like to punch it a lot. It's quick, it's fun. So I mean, I typically only really use like 8 to 10% a day. I don't do a lot of driving if I even drive that day. But oh yeah, the charging is also super cheap at your house. It's like $100 a month. Or sometimes $70 a month, it depends, but like average like $100-ish a month, which is cheaper than a gas car. Some gas cars, I don't know. I know it's definitely cheaper than what my friends pay, because a lot of my friends have like gas vehicles, like gas sports cars, and they're spending like $300-500 a month on gas, so this is a lot cheaper than that. For city driving, it's great to get around town. It's quick, it's fun, the drift mode is pretty good. It's alright, you kind of gotta learn it. It's definitely not like a gas car at all, but I would give this car a 7.5 out of 10 overall. So if you just need something to get around town, like it's nice, it's quick, it definitely checks a lot of boxes. It's just the build quality is shit, and other than that, I don't really have anything much to say. If you have any questions or comments, just leave a comment down below. But yeah, I definitely recommend this car if you just need something to get around town, for sure. I also wanted to mention the handling on this car is really good, and the braking is really good. It has Brembo brakes, and this thing stops pretty much on a dime, and it handles really nicely. Yeah, so handling is really nice, and the braking is also really... Okay, so this is final goodbye to the Tesla. We are at the Tesla dealership, returning this John. I think I'm going to probably, I already did end up actually placing an order for a new Model 3 Performance, a 2025. It's pretty nice, but they unfortunately don't have it. I don't know how and I don't know why, and it's kind of annoying they don't have it. Again, Tesla service, it's just, sometimes they're nice, sometimes they're rude, but I don't know, it's just not the greatest. It's not, and then especially when you, oh, this is another thing, when you drop your car off for service, like when you return a car, they don't clean it. Like they do, like when you pick up your car from getting a service, they do not clean the car, which is very like weird. Like every single car dealership I've ever dealt with, they always clean like your car, or like anything cleans your car. Like, how do you not clean the car? Like, come on, like have some, like that should be like the basic, like if you're, yeah, whatever. But yeah, so saying goodbye to the Tesla, and yeah, we'll see. Have a wonderful rest of your day.